Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, July 4, 2022. Transits today tend to turn your attention to your deeper issues or a lingering problem. It may be time to eliminate a habit that doesn't work in your favor, but it's not straightforward, and baby steps may be necessary. Perhaps it's a superstition, fear, or another attitude that gives the power up to something or someone else instead of keeping it for yourself. People can be stubborn today, and areas where you feel drained of energy, time, or money become more prominent. Try to keep your wits about you and avoid short-sighted decision-making. If power dynamics are an issue, perhaps there are ways to manage and share power from now on. Today's energies are complicated, but reactions to problems can be highly revealing. Priorities may be hard to decide, but giving yourself some time can help things fall into place. Today's celestial alignment is having quite an effect on your relationships. You may need to reconsider why you have become involved in something that seems to bring you more difficulty than happiness. This may only be temporary, but you do need to think about what motivated you to make the move in the first place. If you are really serious, then talking will begin to bridge the gap. Transform who and what you invest in. Networking opportunities, connections, associations, technology, and aspirations are due for a review as Mars in Aries squares Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Although you may want to forge forward with such aspects, you should take a step back to consider the debt-to-income ratio of investing your time, energy, and resources. Who and what you share your power with is precious, especially if it can influence the trajectory of your career path. By reviewing your current investments and considering your next move, you can make an empowered decision that helps you. Many people conduct their lives without really making conscious decisions concerning their actions. People walk around like they are asleep at the wheel. Don't fall into this trap. This is a good day to dust off your thinking cap and take action. Don't let others make decisions for you. Take control of your own destiny. For you to maintain the balance of things today, it is important that you swing yourself toward the sensitive side of things. Intensify contacts to people, because they find you particularly likable right now. Plan your leisure time with family and good friends, and most importantly, make your plans together. You might feel like ringing up an old friend. The time is perfect to revive and strengthen old ties. This will make it easy for you to make new contacts and maybe even lifelong friendships. What's the biggest mystery in your life? Now's the time to take a deep breath and dive as deeply as you can into the heart of it. You'll figure it out pretty soon. This is not the time to feel sorry for yourself. If you long to find someone to share your life, give yourself every opportunity to meet someone new. This is not a time for dreaming, but to make your dreams a reality. Be courageous, get out and socialize, forget thoughts of past loves and look eagerly to the future. Today's mood should be grist for your mill. If you were able to foresee the probable outcome of some troubling situation, you may be pleased and surprised to be vindicated. Without even making any true effort to assert yourself, you're managing quite well. It's time for you to ask yourself if you're now ready to take on more responsibility, or would you prefer to wait a little longer? This day can see you far more caught up in your thoughts than usual. This can feel odd for you, as you are generally more outward and social. However, it can work to your advantage. A vibration brings you the opportunity to do some thinking about the different areas of your life. Consider whether or not you are where you want to be with your work, finances, relationships, family, and more. Consider the choices you have, as well. Having the moon in your communication sector during Mercury, the planet of communication, last weekend in Gemini, is doubling the communication resources. This is something that is allowing you to squeeze the most out of Mercury's last weekend here, while as the moon's last visit before new planetary activity begins in your communication sector in a few weeks, to set things up for the future. This will also prove to be a real advantage during Mars' last weekend in your friendship sector. To have the moon in your communication sector during Mercury, the planet of communications last weekend in Gemini is a bonus now and sets the scene for keeping the communication lines open long term. While the moon will leave tomorrow, this last visit before the first planetary activity for the year begins is a chance to get the communication lines open now and moving forward. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury, the great communicator, is partnered with quick-thinking air sign Gemini today and has a couple things going on that will affect most of your daily interactions. First, a trine to Sirius Saturn in logical Aquarius helps you settle down and organize your thoughts. You'll be looking for practical conversations now and won't be in the mood for long, drawn-out or exaggerated stories. As long as people stick to the facts, you'll be happy to engage with them. The second Mercury aspect, a square to dreamy Neptune in Pisces later in the day, has your mind drifting off to faraway places and distracts you from the specifics of what's in front of you. If you have any important tasks to do, including attending meetings, giving presentations, interviewing, etc., hopefully you can get them out of the way as early as possible before you drift off into La La Land. In the morning, the Leo moon forms a trine with Jupiter in Aries, granting us popularity and charisma. This is a great influence to get a mission statement or creative idea into the hands of the right people. Collaborators may offer financial support or boost our message through their networks. The knowledge that others believe in us is its own reward, especially if we have recently felt unseen or down on our luck. Alternatively, we might have the opportunity to platform another today. In addition to possible material perks, this aspect inspires a sense of spiritual or philosophical camaraderie, widening our social circles so we can position ourselves to receive future fortune. Following this connection, the moon syncs up with Mars, also in Leo, providing stamina and passion. We feel brave and eager to conquer our goals. However, the risk here is that we end up trying to conquer others instead through showy displays of bravado that can be more off-putting than inspiring. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Gemini, engendering gratitude. Words of affirmation and quality time are our love languages. We spread joy around by making others feel heard, checking in to ensure we are understanding them correctly. While the sextile is an auspicious aspect, we might miss its best effects if we aren't paying attention. This is a great time to connect with friends, taking in entertainment like a concert, party, or art exhibit. It can also improve intimate relationships. A new romance that begins now would be lighthearted and fun.